a lot of people have a long way to go before they can actually like step into a building like this again, or even like call someone like me their pastor. And I start wherever I happen to find them, you know, square one a lot of times. And a lot of the people that I counsel, some of them don't end up coming to Commonwealth at all because they're just on a journey elsewhere in their healing, and they have a lot of like counseling left to do, a lot of therapy left to do before they're like ready for something like this. But for some of them are ready to give it a shot again. My name is Erin Angeli.
I'm Mike Hollahan.
What I do is I'm the associate pastor for queer and neighborhood ministry here at Commonwealth.
I am the pastor of the Commonwealth of Oakland, which is a new progressive Jesus-centered community of faith in Pittsburgh. When I thought about starting a new faith community, I wondered what it would look like to try to create a place of peace in Oakland that would bring folks together from the universities, from the neighborhoods, queer folks, people who were living outside, to come together and have like a positive experience together, and what kind of spiritual community could come out of that.
It's really helpful that when you bring those worlds together, that you have something that you're kind of doing together. So that's going to be eating tonight and socializing. My favorite part of the meal is always right after, when the eating part is winding down and when the conversation starts to strike up, and suddenly like you can look around the table and everyone is engaged with another human being, which is so difficult to do.
It's not like a sermon you're gonna hear. If you want, that's your choice. The emphasis is more, let's sit down and eat. Let's talk, let's meet people.
Commonwealth is a place where people can really just get down to the nitty-gritty of what they believe and why they believe it. Pluck some things out, put some things in, talk to one another, and have some feedback with one another.
The intention is really to be a community that celebrates LGBTQIA folks. There's a lot of pain there, and so there's a lot of repair work that the church, Christianity, needs to do with its queer members.
I don't see a lot of overlap of my queer identity and my Christian identity, and how that's something that I really struggle with, and that's sort of what led me to Commonwealth. And I've just really liked the community and the space that has been created.
The idea of going to church was really scary to me because even still at that time I really didn't have a concept of like, you can be trans and queer and also be at church. And I ran into Erin and I was like, you know, I have this background, I'm kind of interested in church, like, can you tell me a little bit about this? She's like, oh, well, I'm gay too. And I was like, oh, like, wow.
There's room for every part of my identity in this community. As a theologian, as a queer person, as a woman.
By creating a space where queer folks not only are included, not only affirmed, but are celebrated and are actually in positions to determine the direction of the community and how it develops, we can really create that space where folks get to use their gifts in a church setting, and our community really gets to benefit from that.
I need that environment. That's my medicine. That's my upbeat. Yeah. Then ask me how happy I am then. Yeah. I want to put it in a jar and keep it till the next time.
There's no limit to what this community is like brave enough to try.
Commonwealth does a service called Forest Church, which is sort of this outdoor, come as you are, we meet in a park and sort of take like 20 minutes of silent contemplation, which is something I'm really kind of interested in terms of spiritual practice.
It's more contemplative, open service, which is where people can just kind of engage with God and nature.
I would say it's a very affirming faith community, affirming for queer people, but for all people. It's not like regular church. I've gone to protests with my pastors from Commonwealth, which I've never done before. I've been on the streets with my pastors, and you know, like we walk in the Pride Parade and things like that.
Just the idea that I could be welcomed into that space and have a chance to kind of explore what that might look like for me as the person I really am today, and not making a change, not adjusting for anything, was totally mind-boggling to me. And that really opened up kind of an interest in maybe finding another church community.
The Presbyterian Church USA is an ecosystem of churches, and an ecosystem needs diversity in order to thrive. And it's actually really important to have both new churches like mine that are experimenting and trying out new forms of what it means to be church, and also traditional forms of church. We actually need each other in a lot of different ways.
So anything that I can cook up that sounds like it might be a way of following the Spirit forward into something, these people are willing to try it. It's amazing. It's really amazing how brave they are. And so by working with a people like that, that's really like ignited more of the fire of my creativity. It's pushed me farther. It's made me think about what ways can I be a better teacher, a better preacher for these people who are really like grinding away at what it means to be a Christian today. You know, they're really working at it. And so like I need to be on the ball, like working at it too.